joining Instantly Yummy today. My name is Amy Lee Schroeder and I'm here to show you how to make hard-boiled eggs in your Instant Pot. What's better than having hard-boiled eggs? I know what I hate the most about making hard-boiled eggs is cooking them and then trying to peel them without just totally destroying my eggs. So I'm going to show you how to do this very easily using the 5-5-5 method, which means 5 minutes high pressure, 5 minutes natural release, and then 5 minutes in an ice bath. Now let's get started. All you need is your metal trivet, 1 cup of water since we're using the 6-quart Instant Pot today, and of course a dozen eggs, which are the star of the show. So let's get started. Okay, let's start off by taking the lid off and inserting it into the slot in the handle. So now we want to go ahead and insert the trivet inside the Instant Pot with the handles up. So that makes it easy for you to be able to lift it out later when they're done. Now you're going to go ahead and pour in the 1 cup of water into your Instant Pot since we're using the 6-quart model. If we were using the 8-quart model, you would have to have at least 2 cups of liquid. Now you have your dozen eggs that you will carefully place inside your Instant Pot. Don't worry, you can go ahead and place them in multiple stacks and layers. That's the great thing about the Instant Pot, is that you want to be able to fit them all in. A lot of people do more than a dozen, but today we're just going to do a dozen. And look, voila, we're done. The next step is to place your lid on your Instant Pot. Just make sure you line it up in the back. You might have to wiggle a little bit and turn it to close it. Next thing you want to do is make sure that your valve is in the sealing position. It'll wobble back and forth, but you want to make sure it's pointed towards sealing, which is at the top part of it, and there's venting at the bottom. So let's turn on the Instant Pot. If you haven't already, hit the pressure cook button or the manual button, depending upon what you have. You can hit the pressure level to toggle between low pressure and high pressure, but make sure you're on the high pressure. And hit the plus or minus button to get to 5 minutes. Now we gotta wait for it to come to pressure. The Instant Pot has finished its pressure cook cycle and gone into keep warm mode. Now we're gonna do 5 minutes natural release, which means we're gonna wait for the pressure to come down naturally, and then we will perform a quick release and then move the eggs into an ice bath. So now the eggs have been in natural release for at least 5 minutes, and the next step is to use a long handled spoon to do a quick release and release the rest of the steam out of the Instant Pot. So using your spoon, move the valve to venting and wait for the silver pin to drop. Once the silver pin has dropped, then you know it's ready to open the Instant Pot. So now all the pressure has been released from the Instant Pot. Next step is to open it. I like to use a pair of tongs and place the eggs directly into an ice bath so that it can cool down. We've taken all of the hard-boiled eggs out of the Instant Pot and into an ice bath for 5 minutes. Set a timer for 5 minutes and we'll come back and we're gonna peel them. So you take your egg, you see there's a pointy part of your egg and more of a round part of your egg. You wanna take the round part because it has a little pocket of air, and you take that and smash it on your plate first, or any hard surface, and you kind of roll it around, and the shell should just come off very easily. You see that? Perfectly done. And the best part is that no pit marks, perfectly smooth, perfectly cooked egg. You have now successfully made your first hard-boiled eggs using the 5-5-5 method in the Instant Pot. Just take a knife, cut it in half, and look how beautiful those look. Perfectly cooked hard-boiled eggs, nice and yellow, no gray mark, perfectly done. So you successfully made hard-boiled eggs using the Instant Pot with the 5-5-5 method. As you can see, I've cut them all in half. They're cooked perfectly, nice yellow yolk, no gray outer ring, and perfectly delicious. So I add a little bit of seasoned salt, a little salt and pepper, whatever you want to do. Great for breakfast, great for an afternoon snack, but either way, nice and yummy in my tummy. So have a great day. Check out my other videos.